Hotel was going down. I'm Donald Nelson, joined by Branden Joseph and all these legends. First one is BG Up with Supreme Confidence. You listen to today's episode, Confidence in the Klutch podcast, MKE Chosen Few, Legends Edition. In conjunction, BJ, who we rocking with?
And we rocking with Premier Athletics today.
You already know, whether it's a game of basketball or a game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence, pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free, keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust, you can't fit in when you're standing out. Colorism is dead, black is dead. Get your confidence together, get your clutch together, support your own. Listen to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes when we go live is important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram at KITK. Coming up, BJ, what we doing tonight?
Man, tonight is just an honor and a privilege to be amongst some of the most influential basketball community members ever in Milwaukee. I'm talking about capital EVER. It's just amazing, man.
Word. Y'all always know what we finna do with this shit, man. Like always, bring you quality opinions with strong facts. Confidence starts right motherfucking now. Oh, did I mention we live, nigga? I done stepped the fuck up, y'all. Y'all gotta fuck with me. Get with me. Oh, shit. Gotta do that shit again. That's what the live do. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the
money
at 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.
B. Joe, what it do, baby?
What it do, baby? It's
love.
A pleasure. It's always love
good.
when we get together.
No, I got my OG up here, BG.
Yes, sir.
First one, baby,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yep.
Yo, go ahead.
Hey, man, just wanted to shouts out to everybody who came to the clinic today. It was powerful, impactful, and this is part 2, man. This is part 2 right here.
Word. Mr. Garner, I know you gotta go. So, man, you one of the legends. This is MKE Chosen Few. B. Joe, B. Garner was the first one to come and do my interview shit. First guest I ever had on the pod to come and do the shit for Milwaukee, man. I appreciate it, even though the nigga ain't never finished his podcast yet.
I apologize.
You know he like to talk, so he only did like, he only did like an hour, and we ain't even get like halfway through it.
I remember you told me that when I came on.
I apologize.
It's all good, though. Go ahead, B. Joe.
Hey, man, I think first things first for questions for BG, man. How important was today, man, in regards to the clinic, your portion of the clinic, and just today, period, having those eras all intertwined?
You know what the most important thing was, and this is really a downside, and I got to speak on it.
Man, why not, man?
Because we had so many powerful people in the building with no support. Mm-hmm. Remember, me and you talked about that a long time ago. I talked about that with Nelson when I was coaching with him.
Yep.
The support of the community, our basketball community, is lacking support of each other.
Man.
You know, we ended our session with Doug even talking about it, how we go to the conference meetings and the different conferences are together, and then we get to our conference and we want to go against each other like it's competition. When it's all, I guess it's time for us to come together. When it's always time for us to come together, we seem to find a way to separate ourselves from each other. And that's not what community stands for. So I guess right now, because it's a live podcast, I can honestly tell the truth, we need to come together.
No doubt.
We need to come together right away.
B. Joe, where we at, baby?
I think, man.
Where we at? Tell everybody where we at, man.
Right now, we at court MVP, man, on Fond du Lac. If you're a legend, if you're a supporter, if you're a trainer, you coach, get down here, man. First and foremost, thanking Coach. I still call him Coach Nelson.
Man, everybody still call me that shit.
Coach
I can't get away from
Nelson
it, baby.
For doing what he do doing what he do best. This podcast stuff is an amazing platform for us to be able to get some things off our chest. Piggybacking off what BG just said, man. Make sure before I go into what I want to say, make sure, Nell, you can tag me on there. But piggybacking off what BG just said, man, I just think, I'm just going to cut to the chase too, BG. I think right now, the basic mentality of our basketball community is they know everything already. I got it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I got it. What do I need to listen to Calvin Rayford for? What can BG tell me? That's just facts. It's factuals, because the many of things we've attempted to do or tried to do, people have had this type of mentality that, hey, I'd rather drive up to what's the Bonanza, Wisconsin, rather than come on 62nd and Silver Spring and hear some legends. I don't get it. But hey, guess what though? Like I told my man, Coach Smith, man, what kind of trumps that is the thing that is never going to stop. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're going to continue to do it. It's going to get bigger. It's going to get better. It's going to be amazing. But I kind of feel sorry for where the community is at as far as having a prideful mentality.
Word. Yo, salute, brothers, man. We here.
Salute, man.
You ain't got nothing? What you got?
I got a brew.
You got something here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, yeah,
man.
I got one, man. Brew, man.
So we talk about this community coming together. BG, what you doing right now with yourself?
Looking to relocate.
Okay.
And I'm looking to relocate because it's more opportunity. I'm tired of the crabs in the barrel mentality. It's like when I was coming out, I was the kid that demonstrated at the Whitewaters and the Oshkoshes and all of those schools, I guess what you want to call the suburbs or the outer communities. So now I get a chance to do that in my community, and there's no support. And there's no support. I don't understand how they can all show up in the outer communities and, you know, give accolades and awards to me, and then I come in the community here, they want to pay me out there.
Okay.
Then I come in the community here, it's for free, and they don't even show up.
Okay.
And with that being said, it's in every genre. It's in the referee field, the coaches field, even training kids. You know what I'm saying? We all need to come together. We always talked about warning and Project Respect, and one thing it stood for was community. Mm-hmm. All of us standing together to make a change together.
Right.
And now, you know, everybody want to separate themselves.
Okay.
Or say they doing this, they doing that. What happened to all of us doing it?
Right.
You know, that no one person took credit for me because I stole from all the people in front of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, all the people after me, I make sure that the game is free. We grew up around pimps and players. Why we can't use some of the terminology and transition it over into the sports world?
That's right.
He's speaking it right now.
You ain't lying, nigga.
You know, every day we wake up, it's an opportunity to teach somebody something or learn some free knowledge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? BJ opened the doors today. I walked in the gym and we seen so many, and I don't want to disrespect the kids that were there, but all the kids that got the big names, where were they at? All the coaches that had the big names, where were they at?
Oh my goodness, man.
But then every time something's being, you know, mass media is big now.
Absolutely.
Every time somebody posts something, they want us to pay attention to what they're posting.
Right.
How can you post something? How can you post something and a person listen to you when we're giving away free knowledge and you don't want to come get it?
Absolutely, for sure. They missing out then. I mean, that message just ain't getting to where it need to get to. They missing out, but hopefully they catch this shit and listen to the OGs call for action. I don't give a fuck what suburb you live in, man. You still Milwaukee, you still black. We stick together. Like my man, he catch a lot of heat down in Shorewood, my brother Ware, but he got different issues. His issues don't fuck with Milwaukee. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But Ware still reach and come get us.
He still reach and come get us.
some
but
capacity.
he ain't gonna do what all the black people should do in Milwaukee. But the shit he do behind the scenes is phenomenal because I see him every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's the right or wrong way to do it, and he do shit that MPS ADs can't do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, with a smile.
With a smile. You know what I mean? Like today,
With no backlash.
we had the only field in southeastern Wisconsin that was eligible for the soccer playoffs. So we hosted somebody else's sectional and our sectional. They didn't try to give it to us, but we said, man, if we hosting our own sectional, because you know you can't play your own sectional at the home field. Well, then we ain't doing 2 games. Oh no, we doing 2 games and we hosting. You know what I mean?
He crossing over,
and
man.
we playing early.
That's he crossing over. He's breaking barriers in terms of. I mean, first, just think of it: soccer, a black AD in Shorewood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And got the pull, and I'm pretty sure, you know. Let's just be honest with it. Somebody that's not of color is supporting the hell out of him.
Absolutely.
Again, with a smile.
With a smile, man. Shout out to Shorewood Eastside. They accepted me. I was already Eastside back in my old school, but it is what it is. But you got something else for BG before we gotta let him go?
Man, I think I want to talk upon and what I didn't do a good job of, and you know the big brother called me and pulled my coattail on it. You know, whatever big brother called me, I take the spanking and move on with it. He's like, hey, B. Joe, I got something going on too, man. where my little thing at as far as on the flyer or in what you do? Because you know, if anybody knows me, man, I pay so much homage to the people who paid the way for me. You know what I'm saying? So if they want me involved in something, if they want me a part of something, if they want me to promote something, I'm gonna do it because I'm know me without them. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I just want him to kind of talk about what he got going right now with his nonprofit.
Hey, with the nonprofit. First of all, the name of the nonprofit is Heartbeat Incorporated. And the logo for me is, you gotta read that, man. I done got a little old.
My man, it got
and the
old.
light's not right.
Hey, caring for our community, one heartbeat at a time.
Right.
Hey, I think we can see it.
Yeah.
We can see it. Yeah, one heartbeat
We'll
at
put
a
it
time.
up.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture. We'll put it up on the thing. I'm cold with the editing shit. It's gonna
Yes.
It's gonna be on the YouTube version. Check for the YouTube video tomorrow. You
But
know?
basically, what I'm doing is I'm going into all the different communities across the country
Okay.
that I've dealt with, and I'm reaching out for the underprivileged youth.
Okay.
Throwing free basketball camps, doing free training, and it's hard to do with no money.
Right,
So I had to
right,
come
right.
up with a 501(c) and so
All
on
right.
and so forth. And I still don't get any money. I travel on my own to get it done.
Word.
But it all started in the community here. And with that being said, you know, we give away so much free stuff that people don't show up because they think that it's free and there's not going to be substance to it.
Quality. Yep, exactly.
And what happens is that they miss out on the opportunity to learn, grow, and understand what life is about. Not
Word.
just with the vehicle being basketball.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight we sat, he touched on the refereeing aspect of it, which I do. He spoke on the coaching aspect of it, which I do. He spoke on the training aspect of it, which I do.
Right.
But you can't do everything. So I don't try to do everything. I just incorporate myself into whatever's going on around here and try to give free knowledge.
No doubt.
Eventually, one of these organizations going to catch on and see that we're doing for the community, and they'll give back. And that way I can come get the people that I know for sure have a heart for the heartbeat and the one heart that goes on around here in our community.
Well, nigga, you already know Konfidence in the Klutch. Love you represent for you, Premier Hoops.
Oh, man, you already
We
know.
already know, BG, you a legend. You know what I'm saying? You paid the way for us. You know what I'm saying? We always give you your rolls so you can smell them now, nigga. Your drinks so you can drink them now, nigga.
Well, one
You know what
thing I
mean?
got to say before I get out of here, I was always told by the legendary Daryl Banks. He said, one thing you do, you don't talk about yourself, you let others talk about you. And if others talk about you, then that means you really did something. You don't toot your own horn. So I try not to toot my own horn, but I've gotten to the age where if I don't toot my horn, my organization don't get taken care of. So from now on out, I'm vowing right here with y'all. You're gonna hear me talk a little slick since we on Nelson's thing.
No doubt,
Nelson
no doubt.
been telling me for years, B, you too quiet, you too
quiet,
passive. You don't let people know what's going on. Well, it's time for them to know.
Right.
I did enough showing. It's time for me to boast a little bit.
Yeah, my name on the shit, BG, but you know, this our shit. It's always
That's
our
you
shit.
always told me that.
This our shit.
I was the poster
This our
child.
shit. This our part. This our
Hey,
shit.
and live, I want to apologize because I'm supposed to been back, and you know I'm supposed to.
Don't
been
worry
back.
about it. We got you.
But I'm being pulled in so many different directions that you take for granted who your real friends are when you trying to service the community.
But we always here. If I need 10,000, I got it, BG. Love, man.
If
love.
I need 10,000, you gonna give.
Man, I'm going to get it for you.
Thank
No
y'all
doubt.
for having me, man.
No doubt,
Thank
man.
you for
Love,
coming.
It's
BG.
love in more than one way. Y'all know
Absolutely.
that.
I'll see you
Absolutely.
tomorrow. I'm gonna
Appreciate
catch
you, my
Yes,
man.
sir.
You ain't
Yes,
about to
sir.
sleep
Love.
Love, B. All right.
Man,
Big Joe.
we got a revolving door tonight, man. Hey.
You got him next.
Hey.
You got him next. All you got to do is keep me familiar with the names, baby. This is how we rocking and rolling, so I can give them they just do and do my research, man. Who coming next, B?
Yeah. So next we got coming up. We're going to put these earphones on, man. I think saying he's a staple to the community is an understatement.
Okay.
I think he actually set the bar as far as the blueprint of what you need to do being an inner city kid.
All right. Oh,
Well,
man.
upper echelon dude for Milwaukee. You know what I'm
Cam.
saying?
Absolutely. Cam.
Hey, wait. Hey, you can put these on, Cop. And what a lot of people know, as a lot of people don't even see Pearl, but I'm telling
Pearl.
you, every time I call Kyle, y'all, every single time, he's sort of like you.
All right.
Every time, he coming.
You coming.
he coming. He like, beat your man. You ain't got to say nothing with a word.
Right.
And he got, if he has, and it's so crazy because if he wanted to, he could be like, nah, B, but he never told me no.
Word.
So, I mean, that's my little story in regards to how much I respect this man. I love this man because, like I said about BG, y'all gonna hear this a lot. There's no B Joe without these dudes we bring it to these mic on the right.
Cal, welcome to the Confidence in the Klutch podcast, man. I need you. This is the MKE Chosen Few. This is for all y'all cold niggas that came out the mill, did what they did. You know what I mean? All conference winning state titles. You know what I'm saying? Playing in a professional joint, went to college, did all that shit, man. So I definitely need you on for you. We got to give you your salute.
Okay.
So I'm going to make sure we plug with you, though. But what you doing right now? I know you're over at Custer, man, but how you impacting the city?
People like B. Joe, inviting me out to stuff like this, man. It's so appreciative of passing my knowledge down and just giving back. That's what we love to do. People like B. Joe, we love to give back.
Word. How is the generation different from when you play right now? Because I know we all coach and we all see the stuff and the way we got coached, we can't coach like that no more.
Right.
So what adjustments have you had to make in your coaching joint to make it official for these younger joints?
The biggest thing is these kids are very sensitive. They sensitive.
Are they sensitive or is it their parents too sensitive?
I don't know. It comes down to them still at the end.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
It can be a little bit of both.
Yeah.
The constructive criticism, man, they just, they don't want to take it.
Right.
They just don't want to take it. I said, wherever you go, when you get older, you're going to have a job, whatever, you're going to have a boss, you're going to have to take constructive criticism.
Hell yeah.
And in every field, every facet of life, criticism coming with it.
Right.
I'm talking about the most interpersonal. The most criticism I get I decide from a person I get criticism from, I decided to marry her. So if you can't, what do you call yourself doing? I guess you ain't gonna have no girl. That's what I be telling the shorties, Kyle.
Real talk, without the constructive criticism, I wouldn't have been the player I was.
Ooh.
Word.
Like, for real.
All right. Positively, what changes need to happen in the city to get our kids? Like, 'cause a lot of shit Hollywood, they got way more shit than we got. If we had social media when y'all played and the YouTube highlights, making your own mixtape and all the stats on Wiz Sports and all that shit, like, yo, man, positively, what are you doing to change as far as your kids and keeping a focus on hooping?
Basically, just keep encouraging them to watch basketball.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Kids don't watch basketball. You'd be surprised how many kids who supposed to play basketball but don't watch it.
Right.
That's crazy to me. How you didn't watch the game? And you trying to learn something? You trying to get better? But you're not watching.
Right.
It's like, Kobe had 40. My thing is, did you see how he got the 40?
How he got 40.
How he swing through and jab stepped and all that and stayed low on his dribble.
Word. Yeah, because my daughter plays soccer right now. I'll let you go, B. Joe. My daughter plays soccer. I'm like, baby, you got to watch soccer. Like, so you can see the shit they do. Because I used to be out at the park trying to do a Magic and Jordan and all them cats did and Allen Iverson. Like, you got to do that shit.
Let me tell you how dope Kyle is. So we got a miscommunication in terms of, how the flow of the clinic was going to go for his section. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, B, okay, I understand. I didn't know I was going to have 5 kids from another school. I would have, structured a little bit different.
Right.
But I still want to do one-on-one moves. But guess what? In which I think was a twist. And if you missed out of the clinic, you missed out learning one-on-one moves in the format of King in the Hill. And Kyle was just critiquing them.
Okay.
What they should have did, how they should have attacked. And they just played King. Like, right there, like that little thing was so monumental that, like, if you decided, I ain't gonna come because I don't want to support. Well, you really missed out on the treat.
That's on you.
You really missed out on the treat, but it was good, man.
Now, Cal, one of the things I always knew about your game that was the hardest shit to stop was you dribbling fast as hell and pull up. That pull-up game, you know what I mean? Niggas couldn't deal with it. You had everybody on skates back in the day, and these kids don't want to do that pull-up. They want to do that floater.
Exactly.
And I tell them that floater is a situational shot, fam.
It is.
You got more control over that pull-up, and if you can hit this shit, you can hit that pull-up.
And I tell my kids that, like you say, they do the floater. I said, why wouldn't you just step? Just step together, shot.
Yeah.
You more balanced. The floater is cool sometimes, but being more balanced, just step and go up and raise up and shoot.
It's trending. the floater is more trendy now.
Yeah.
Finesse.
So the pull up is, is too much technique. You got to be a technician. You got to be drilled. And Dudo had them late nights, in the gym to master that, and that's what Kyle did. And others who I didn't master the pull up. I can shoot, but the pull up wasn't.
My thing is you back up, I pull up.
There you go.
And if you step out, I'm going to the hole.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Going to the hole.
Yep. Simple.
Ooh, wait.
So, when you went to Kansas, you came out ranked what in the country? What was your rank?
12.
12. What made you go to Kansas?
It was between Michigan, the Fab Five, and Kansas. I went out there on a visit, and I just really, really liked it. You know, the family atmosphere and Hall of Fame coach, and they showed me a lot of love.
Yeah, I listen to Jalen and Jacoby. The reason I'm doing this shit right now is from Jalen and Jacoby podcast, and I remember you talking about we supposed to have Calvin Rayford and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So Jalen's my man. I was able to kick it with him in the middle on some real shit.
Real down earth guy.
Yeah.
Real down earth.
Yeah, he cool as hell. So the reason I'm doing this shit is because Jalen and Jacoby told me how to do it. They brought that shit down. Though. What you got for Cal, B-Joe?
Hey, man, the last thing I got is that I feel like, I know everybody I come across, I think it's my duty to everybody I come across who I mentor and coach know Calvin Rayford. Because my thing is, I was always big on the blueprint.
Yeah.
And if you need a blueprint on how to be highly touted out of Wisconsin, you got to know the Calvin Rayford story.
Absolutely.
So, and that's what BG was saying. Like, if I got a ranked player, a player for stature, there's no way I wouldn't have had them there today. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, my salute is to Kyle, you know what I'm saying? And just, I just want to thank you, brother, for being that blueprint for me, and I'm gonna continue to fight this fight with you. And whenever you need me, I'm just like you. I'm there.
Yeah, I sure appreciate it, man. I sure appreciate it. It's all love. Yeah, I love what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna get with you. I need you. We need you on this shit, man. I gotta give you everything, man. Your flowers, your drinks, everything right now while you here, man, and give you your salute, man.
Sure.
I want to salute you, man, because you did a lot. You did a lot for me, and I ain't never know you, Cal, till I got older.
I sure
But you know what I'm
appreciate
saying? You did a lot, man, because I'm a little guard.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not the Calvin Rayford status, but trying to do Calvin Rayford type shit. You know what I'm saying? One of the best moves I had, I took a nigga right sideline, spent about free throw line on a nigga and pulled back half court at the park. Everybody was like, ooh, but shit, this is my inner Cal. Nigga.
I sure appreciate it.
No doubt. Thanks, Cal.
Thanks so much, man. Love, dude. All right, man. We got Confidence in the Klutch today.
Man.
We gonna have them coming, man. Hey, man. To the right of me is some amazing individuals who have paved the way. We got some people who traveled here for the 2-day event, man. That I'm so like. I'm like, words can't explain it though.
Yeah.
Travel here. Patrick Eddy, man. Former. I'm gonna let him tell the story, but former New York Knick.
Okay.
Really an advocate for this summit, man. Played in '86.
Okay.
Moved to Memphis. First thing he told me, he said, "You already know what games I'm at."
Okay.
Penny. He going to all the Memphis, University of Memphis games.
Okay.
So we gonna call him over here.
Was it Patrick Eddy?
Patrick Eddy, man. He's not hard to miss. 6'9", about 6'9", 6'10", went to Ole Miss.
Okay.
Ole Miss, man, and just really, I've coached against him, known him, really humble, spiritual, man, just a great dude, man. Like, and you don't meet too many Patrick Eddies, man. You know what I'm saying? Also laid the foundation for us, man. Yeah, man, we got to rearrange for this big fella, man.
This motherfucking move, man. We good. How you
Here you
doing,
go, man. You put him on.
How you doing?
Donald, man, nice to meet you. I'll see you around the city.
Yeah.
Big Patrick Eddy, PE.
Yeah, Pat, man, we just bringing everybody, man. I told you this was going to be a portion of the Hoop Summit.
I got you. You ain't got to worry about it.
He got. This the podcast master, man.
Okay.
But a little bit about Nelson. I like bridging this gap first. Coach, girls over at Riverside won the first championship from over there.
I remember that.
Yeah. So me and him, we have a lot of similarities, more than a lot of people know. That's to the right of me, and we'll get into him, man. But I told him, every time I've called, every time he's called, I've been there. He's been there. So that's what the basketball community is all about, man.
That's what's up.
So, First things first, Pat. I just want to off top. My first question is for you is, what do you think about today? You know, overall.
Now, see, first of all, I see the vision. My nephew, Percy's son, Cam Madlock. I was trying to help him. So they had a showcase down in Michael Red's, Columbus.
Columbus, Ohio.
And it was very, very successful. They brought in the right people. They brought in refs. They brought in some NBA assistant coaches.
Oh, man.
What's the one with the Bulls, the black one with Jordan and I can't think of his name right off.
The assistant coach you talking about?
The assistant coach.
Was it that? I know exactly. It wasn't Brown, was it?
It's not Brown. He kind of tall, light-skinned. But by any rate,
Man, I forgot his name.
and I'm sorry for forgetting.
Yeah.
But they brought him in. They brought in some scouts. With this summit that you got, it's right on point. Because they're going to tell you the truth. You don't have to hear it from a player. You need to hear it from the coach. All you got to do is bring in Anthony Houston. He was the NBA coach. It's so cutthroat.
Yep.
Making it to the league is cutthroat.
Hey, not to cut you off, big homie. Hey.
Oh, that's cutthroat?
Yeah. Hey, dude, we did a show. It was for Matter at the time.
MATC.
Yeah. Hey, we did a show, a sports show. We were rating the players.
Okay.
Top 5, like, I've done a lot of podcast interviews and partnered with people. Man, his stories, his NBA stories, hey, they up there with the top, like some of the top stories I ever heard with somebody like high-profile athletes, man. I just wanted to let you know, like.
Yeah, I need them for the pod. I do a MKE Chosen Few for all the best cats. You, all them cats. So I'm just getting introduced to a lot of y'all. So I need you to come on so we can get you your flowers and your drinks and all that. I'm gonna get you.
I'm in Memphis now, but holla at me.
Yeah, we got you.
I get up here. I got up here for his event.
Absolutely.
Because he supported me back in the day. It's my boy. My boy is a rapper. Cheech Marley is his name.
Okay.
James.
Okay.
He had us come to MATC and do the best 5 centers and the best 5 point guards.
Okay.
You know, that was fun.
Right.
You know, some people wanted to choke us, but the purpose was to do the podcast.
Okay.
But it was fun.
Okay.
And as it relates to the summit today, that's the direction we need to go in. I mean, we need to talk about the real stuff. I'm a player that I'm humble or whatever. I got a championship in France. People don't know that. I got a championship in Russia. All right. Got a championship with the USBL All-Stars. You know, but I was raised to be humble.
That's right.
But right now, it's time to celebrate that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
See what
That's
I'm
what
saying?
BG just said. That's what BG said first.
It's time to celebrate it.
Yeah. Celebrate it and don't give a damn about how nobody think about it, yo.
Well, I got to tell them how I got there.
Absolutely.
See, I know we sitting up in the court in VP, which was my people who, founded this.
Okay.
But I'm the preacher up in here.
Okay.
The minister.
Okay.
So I have to tell the truth. It was my beliefs in the Bible that got me to the league.
Yes.
It's Bible verses. You want to talk about at Ole Miss going up against Shaq?
Man.
Okay, when your coach is saying, I'm in my closet, everybody else out, he think I'm scared. I said, no, coach, I'm good. I got to pray.
Right.
And you got to come out with some verses. If God be for me, who could be against me?
Right. Absolutely.
Talk about Shaq, man.
No, I hear him.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, man.
I'm hearing him.
I'm just going to tap you.
I'm here.
I'm going to tap you so you'll listen.
I'm listening, bro.
Let me say
That's
this,
good.
and
That's good.
it ain't right to pat yourself on the shoulder, but I played against Kareem on Magic Johnson's All-Star team, Sabonis overseas, Shaq in college, and practice against Patrick Ewing every day.
Right.
So those are some of the best centers in the world.
Who's your funnest person to hang out with in the NBA? I know the answer.
You already know the answer because I brought him in here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The city know I brought him in here.
Yeah.
So go on and tell them since you know. No.
Was it GP?
No. Me and GP, Anthony Mason.
Anthony Mason. I knew it.
Anthony Mason.
Anthony Mason.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
Ant
Mason, man.
Ant Mason was a real dude.
Right.
I used to I used to hang with him. Mm-hmm. Everywhere we go, Ant wanted to go to the hood.
That's good. Real cat.
Not really.
Not really.
I went everywhere to the hood with him too. We went out to LA because I seen colors. I'm like, dog, you on your own.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how we gonna make it. Do you know somebody out here? But he's a real guy.
Okay.
I mean, real character. And what we need to teach the kids, it's all about character, dude.
Man, that's everything, man.
It's about character. Look, I messed around and promised I was going to do something in New York. And I didn't keep my word. You know, they be saying word is bond. Man, they got on me bad because that's character. You said you was going to do it and you didn't uphold your word. And that's what I hope the summit does for the kids.
Man, that's it.
That's it.
Man, we can drop the mic. We can
That's it.
we can shut
That's
all
it.
this down right there,
That's it.
man.
Because that's really what
That's
it's
it.
about. And when I was talking about being, in church, I'm just a church boy that went to the basketball court and applied that word to the game, and God took me all around. That's the story that I have to tell. Because if you're weak, you can get strong. I'll be at Sherman Park. They wouldn't even let me hoop at Sherman Park, dude. Percy, little brother, not. They said you're too weak. So guess what I got from Christmas? What's that? See, and this is another part you need to see. When your mother and father's divorced, you kind of spoiled because you get two big things for Christmas. So when they said I was weak, I asked my mom for some weights and my daddy for a weight bench.
There you go.
And I put it together myself and I started lifting. That's what we got to teach the kids. Listen to the critics. You got strengths and weaknesses. And you can only get better once you knock the weaknesses out and put them on a strength level.
Yep.
And that's how you get better.
Oh yeah. That's so true, man.
Man, we appreciate you.
Man, shoot, man.
Appreciate
I've been trying to get down this whole list, but
Man,
this is definitely wanted to,
definitely.
I wanted you to meet him.
Absolutely.
And then
I'm here, man. Listen, y'all got to let me know.
Got you.
You know, I got to come from Memphis right now.
I can call you in, though, but if you ever in, we can do, whenever you come back, we'll do it then.
I'll holler at you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We'll make sure that.
Absolutely.
All right,
I'll make
man.
sure I get your contact information and all that.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
No doubt.
All right, man. I mean, we're gonna keep them coming, man.
You got.
It's a list here,
You
man.
got 25 minutes.
I got 25. We're gonna keep it
We gotta
coming,
be
man.
done at 9. That's what they said.
Okay,
so.
9. We're gonna make it happen, man. The next person I'm gonna bring up, man.
When I tap your leg, they gotta go.
They gotta go. Hey, let's do that. That'll be our. That'll be our other to cover.
Yeah, we gotta get everybody in.
Yeah. Next person I want to bring in, man. I started off. A lot of people don't know I started off at Mesmer High School.
Okay.
And I was talking about the blueprint earlier, and I didn't know. You coming in your freshman year, you don't know how to be no high school dude.
Absolutely.
So I went to high school looking up to guys like Ravontae Dantzler, Terry Black, Sanjay Adele.
Got it.
We happen to have Ravontae today, head coach Vincent. Ravontae. We're gonna bring him to the table, man. Like, we got a great story, man. Together, always been always a smile on Tate's face every time you see him, man.
Man, there's a lot of motherfucking hardware up in the building, man. Shit. God damn.
Mine's in the shop, man. I feel bad, man. They all wear mines, man. Mine's in the shop, man.
Tay, how we living,
Good,
baby?
Mr. Nelson. I'm great, man. I can't complain. Life's good.
Love. Man, how was it for you today at the summit?
Man, it was an honor. Just receiving an invite when B. Joe asked me months ago, it was no hesitation. If I had anything else planned, that was going to be put on the back burner because, one thing like Doug said, as coaches, especially as black coaches in the city, we need to come together.
Right.
And, I went to the WBCA clinic, and we go every year, and Mr. Jim Jones, the former coach at Hamilton, he's always saying, hey, man, y'all black coaches, y'all come every year. Y'all need to form your own alliance or something like that. And it's true. You know what I'm saying? We can agree to disagree, but at the same time, if we all in it for the kids, we need to come together and do something for ourselves, and that shows the unity. Because it's strength in numbers.
You know what, Tay? The problem is, who's gonna be the leader? Who gonna have a problem with the leader? Just regular stupid shit, right?
You ain't never
but we
lied.
can't take everybody can't go.
That's fact.
So then
That's
we
true.
started up, do what we need to do, and then just everybody will come back.
Yeah.
You might not be able to handle the initial and the sweating.
Yeah.
When we tell the WIA, fuck y'all, we just holding our own shit. We ain't coming in the tournament.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because that's the first step that got to happen in order to get real change. Until y'all end that transfer rule shit, because shit don't work out in the city, we're done. We can host our own shit.
Right.
We can host our MPS City Championship and be done with that shit.
Man, and let me tell you something. We talked about this Saturday, and I think it's such a need because even in our city, our school systems, and when you look at other districts and stuff like that, it's just culture changes that sometimes people can't adapt to, don't understand, never experience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Brothers like us, and I think some of those culture challenges that our kids are having is because of, you know, things that haven't like changed or became like actually presented to them in a fashion where you can still be successful, but just still like it was, you know, from way back when. But I mean, like I told before Ravontae took the mic, brothers like Tay that's humble enough and then played at every level. If we alliance in the country.
Now, Tay, how many years you been coaching right now back in the city?
Well, I was saying it earlier. I did the math. I'm like, man, 15 years, like total. Like, wow, it's going so fast. You know, I relish every minute of it. You know, like I said earlier, I don't know how much longer I got because, you know, I have a 9-month-old and my daughter just started playing AAU. And, you know, all she does around the house, basketball. You know, we get to the gym once in a while, but, you know, I'm all about the kids, man, and all about our community. And whatever we could do, you know, be Joe, our city, man. I mean, we need to make it happen because our youth needs us. You know, definitely.
I heard you're going to be sneaky good this year. That's what I heard. I heard you're competing for the league title this year.
Well, I mean, you know, like me and Aaron was talking earlier, you know, the kids got to have buy-in. Yeah. You know, and I'm preaching, I know Joe do this and everybody, student athlete. Yeah. You know, it has to have a buy-in. Like, you can't be an athlete without the student part first. You know, we have some good kids. We have a chance to be real good on paper. Right. But at the same time, if kids are not being held accountable and, you know, I have no leader, we headless. I mean, I don't know. You know, guys, I'm going with the guys that's doing what they're supposed to do and doing the right thing and doing it the Vincent way.
Right. Now, before we let you go, when you won that state title, what was that? Was that your senior year?
My junior year.
Junior year. Translate that how it is right now, like how hard y'all work, the togetherness. Do the kids understand when you try to tell them how hard it was for you and how it's different now and really it's kind of probably easier for y'all to win this shit if y'all just listen?
Right, it is. And the kids today, they don't understand it. And the thing about our kids today is they don't understand the history. You know, they see the rings. Hey, coach, how you do that? Whatever. I say, listen, man, if B-Joe my brother and we're on the same team, and we're in the school together, ain't no way I'm letting him fail anything in class or anything. And that's where it starts from. Like, you know, a quote, on good teams, players hold players accountable. On great teams, on good teams, coaches hold players accountable. On great teams, players hold players accountable.
Absolutely.
And I said, man, that's what y'all have to do. And that's what we did. Yeah. That's why we was able to win state. And like Sanjay, like, that's my dog. I mean, and like to this day, you know what I'm saying? We never had an argument, whatever we were on the court, you know, practice, like, and that's what it's all about, that camaraderie. But the kids today, it's a different mentality. We're trying to get that to them, but they don't really want to understand the history of, you know, what's going on. They just living for today. Some kids do, and they care about that, but most of the kids that we're dealing with, some of them, you know, they don't care, but they want to know. You know, so we try to tell them anyway, shape or form.
Man, before we let you go, I just want to say, I ain't never told, I do, you know, how we be having our moments, man, but I just want to tell you, thank you for teaching me how to be a student athlete, man. I mean, like I told you, I came in there freshman year, Tay was a senior, man. He just took me up under his wing, man. Like, hey, this is what you need to do. He showed me how it's supposed to be a student athlete, and I don't think we lacking that right now. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I appreciate that, bro.
Okay, man.
No doubt, definitely.
This Confidence in the Klutch Network collab with Premier Hoops and shit, man. So I do a podcast for MKE Chosen Few. You one of the chosen few, so we got to sit down. I got to give you your just due, give you your respect from the city, man, from all the niggas that watch you come up. Shit, we got connection from Doyle and shit. You know
already, that's my cousin.
So it's all good. From back in the day, I remember coming out by Northridge to your house. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it for a long time, so it's all good, man. But
that's what it's all about,
you definitely coming to the crib, to the studio. We're going to sit down and talk that shit.
Anytime,
just let
me know, baby.
Got you, Tay. Appreciate you, baby.
Appreciate you,
Help.
Premier Athletics, man. Support.
Thank you, Tay, man. All right, this next individual, man, it ain't even going to take that long because he's a man of few words. Okay. I think he said it the best. He's my right hand man. He's my assistant coach. He's my we're partners in Premier Athletics.
Okay.
Smith, come on, man. I think he put it the best. He told me we was riding the car one day, dog. He said, "Dog, I'm gonna be cool. I'm cool with you being baby and I'm slim."
Oh, you know all that, man. I just play the background, man, but we make the moves together. That's just how it goes, you know.
No doubt. Man, we know we had to have you on this bitch. I was like, I'm thinking in my head, he can't come on last. He got to get in the middle of shit and then come back.
There you go.
Close this bitch. That's how we gonna do it.
No, I don't do too much talking, man.
It's all good.
That's why I said it's gonna be the short.
I'm just all about action, though. But I appreciate the love. I appreciate what you're doing too, man. I'm a big fan.
All good, love. Appreciate that shit. So from today, man, so I know you don't want to talk too much, let you go. From today, what was the biggest thing you took away from the summit?
Oh, man, I just took away how big it can be, man, if we all came together. And when I say we, I mean us, man. You know, it's a lot of us. It ain't too many of us out here, man. But for us to be the minority out here doing this coaching thing, it just ain't where it should be, man. I just want it to be where it's at, man. And that's what we pushing for. That's what we'll keep grinding for. We had a bunch of legends there, a bunch of great coaches in the city come through. And hopefully next year we get some of our other brothers to come through and just add to it, and we add to it, and we add to it. We one of the bigger things too. We don't have to go up north. We don't have to go to all these little miscellaneous towns to do that, man. We can have it right here in our backyard.
Enough knowledge. And you know what? The motherfuckers that don't want to come, they just don't come.
That's the truth.
They just don't come.
Man.
And just fuck it, we take what we got because we can build this shit and make it strong, and then it's gonna branch out anyway.
I think I said it earlier. The people that's a part of it is going to trump the non-supporters.
Absolutely.
And y'all like that word, trump. But no, ain't no way I had to have my man. Hey, even if he had 2 or 3 minutes, man. Hey, he the heart behind Premier, man. We get an idea. A lot of people talk, and other people's do. And he and me and him together, man. It's definitely on some bird, man.
Win, lose, or fail, man. We gonna see it through.
Right. I'm just interested to see what y'all gonna do next, and I'm waiting to watch. I mean, I know tomorrow gonna be phenomenal.
Oh, man.
Tomorrow gonna be phenomenal, man.
I'm looking forward to that. I already look forward to that to myself. I sent the roster out there. I looked at the players on there, man. There's a lot of gems in there, man. A lot of gems in there, man.
If you're a city coach, if you somebody, if you train, hey, you better get through that gym and get you some first dibs on them parents and put your bid in, man, because they're gonna be in the gym tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Even though your ass can't recruit, if you a sucker, everybody recruits. You better get your shit. Everybody recruits.
You see why I best middle down?
Everybody recruits. If the suburbs, if the Catholic schools can do it, we can do it. Fuck y'all. That's what we doing. On the second half, everybody illegal and they practice this right now. So you got to get it together. Y'all can't do shit. Y'all can't touch us unless somebody tell. It's all good.
For sure.
Hey, man. Appreciate you, man. Already do, man. Next we got to get the historian in here, man. Hey. It wouldn't be right unless the historian came through. Come on, Toot. Everybody knows Sherman Park, Toot, man. Like, I'm talking about eras of basketball, Nelson. Eras. I'm talking about eras. Like, Toot know too much. Like, he dang near, we need to get him like a side gig, a job, just to be the historian of basketball. And similar to Pat, man, he could be able to tell you stories on top of stories, man. He love to represent Wash House, Sherman Park, Ribs. But man, we'll be wrong not to have him grab these these headphones, man.
Man, thank you for this Legends edition to come sit down with us for a minute, brother.
For sure.
Go ahead.
Toot, man, just wanted to let you know we appreciate you on behalf of Premier and Konfidence in the Klutch. Just want to know, man, how do you feel like a summit, how is it beneficial to the community, and what do you feel like it brings to the culture of basketball?
I'm gonna tell you right now what I'm looking at right now. We got coaches from 7-8 different schools, but we're together. And I hate to say it like this, but I'm gonna say it like this.
No, ain't no filter. Ain't no shit.
Hey, we got young black coaches that know the game, that's teaching our kids, and that's very important right now.
Absolutely.
Hey, you're gonna be there tomorrow.
Definitely.
And that's and he's another one. If anybody watching, you can get rich tonight if you had a penny for every time I say that, hey man, every time I call this person, they there.
Yeah.
And too many people can say that about their circle. You know what I'm saying, man?
Right.
And that's just truly honoring. But what do you feel like needs to be done in order to get the city back again on the right track with basketball?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you think back in the day, kids from their neighborhood played at their neighborhood school for the most part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all that kids getting pulled out and going to West Dallas and going to Germantown and all of that. the city kids stayed in the city.
Right.
No matter what school it was, they were always representing the city.
Right.
You know, now you got kids all over the state, basically. You got kids from Milwaukee that's playing in Kenosha.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think if we can get these city kids to stay in the city.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, and I think it starts with this. It starts with these coaches from the city that the kids know from either AAU or, you know, whatever they did before becoming high school coaches. Most of them played ball, so that's very important too.
Right.
You know, you got, you know, guys like yourselves. You know, y'all know the game because you played the game.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all done went to school. Y'all done did all of this stuff that these kids need to know that they can do now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I love this.
Yeah, no doubt. Man, see you around. One thing I always say, man, I appreciate you. You're always positive. You always hold the city down. How long you been doing this in the city?
I started coaching in '86 at the Boys and Girls Club, but I've had some quality players from there, including, you know, legends like D.D. Pate.
Yeah.
I've been knowing D.D. Pate since 5th grade. She played for me. And she was good then. You know, but I take pride in getting a player that wasn't a D.D. Pate, that was marginally involved, and then getting them to the point where they were either state champions or they were, you know, prominent players in the city, and then they went to school and got their degree.
Absolutely.
You know, so.
Absolutely. Toot, man, appreciate you, man. Hey, we're going to try to get everybody we can in, man, and I just want to let you know from Premier, man, continue. Hey, we appreciate your support, man. Everything. I mean, he supports us in every single thing, dog.
For sure, man. That's why, you know, you got to get back in the game too.
Let them know, too.
I'm being honest, man.
It ain't too many real ones, man.
Hey, missing you. What you did in the short amount of time you did it. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't a coach for 20 years. You was assistant coach for a long time. I remember you at King and all of that, man. But you took a program that was kind of a marginal program and you made them champions, man. So I appreciate that. I appreciate watching it. Even though sometime I was on the other side, you know, I still appreciate it. I always gave you love, and I appreciate you, man.
Always love.
Thanks, man.
Hey, I need to bring you in. Yeah, I need to bring you on my MKE Chosen Few podcast. That's a lot of history. You got a lot of rich history.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get in contact with you.
Oh, yeah.
Bring you on.
Man, for sure.
All right, brother.
All right.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, man, I'm ready to get rugged, man. Even, Toot did a great job, man. BG gave a great job, but, you know, sometimes you got little brothers, man, who just go straight to the, they gonna give you a kidney shot, you know. So this individual, man, he embodies what it takes to respond to adversity and still make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Torre Johnson, man, is probably one of the best athletes to this day that we didn't see come up in Wisconsin, man. And we need to hear from him right now, man.
Come on, let's do it. We got like 10 minutes.
All right, so Joe. Hey, the funny thing about it though, Tojo been saying, man, and we're gonna give him 5, we're gonna give Steve 5, but and what's monumental about bringing him on is the idea. Me, him, and Steve was talking in the park, and we just talking about challenges and what's wrong with Milwaukee right now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Tojo can give you an earful, but I'm gonna let him start off. Tojo, man. I don't want to. I want you to keep it 1 million when in terms of what do we need to do to change the culture in Milwaukee when it comes to basketball.
Mainly, my main thought process basically like what you're doing right now is bringing everybody together. Everybody got to come together and be on the same page, and it got to be genuine for the kids, though. It got to be for the kids, though, and that's the main thing. If it's not for the kids, it don't work. And when you wear certain masks, it comes out in certain situations, especially pressure situations. And so when it's not for the kids, it comes out in the shows. So when we have to come together, and besides that, work and develop kids from the ground up. Like, we tend to forget about the 2, 3, 4, the youth. And, you know, everybody jump to the high school, the kids that can play already. But it's really about the kids that, you know, we got to develop them up. We got to develop them up. And like I said, one of the gyms I normally say is, I feel like everybody graduates 17, 18. So when you're 19 years old, you're halfway there already.
Right.
So you ain't developed a 9, 10, 6, 7-year-old the right way. They ain't going to be prepared at 17, 18.
Right.
They already going to be behind the game.
Right.
So you got to give them the game early and develop them up.
Develop them up. Now, a lot of cats are specializing right now, putting their kids in like 80 leagues and all that shit, but the player development ain't there. Just because they playing in 80 leagues at 8 and got plenty of young leagues, who's developing them? Who are they listening to? I think that's key and shit, because niggas be thinking, I'm gonna put him in all these leagues and I'm gonna let Dog do it, but who is dude? Like, I don't even know if he legit. You know what I mean? And that be the funny shit. Like,
that's a lot of that going on around.
A lot of that going on.
A lot of false promotion, a lot of false marketing. But I would tell people though, do your research though.
Yep.
Before you get to putting kids with certain people and doing something with certain people, do your research, check their background, and then, like I said, and see what their product is like. See what their background is. See what they done produced out here, and actually been hands on. Got to be hands on with the kids. You can't just say you did something with the kid after that and did 1,000 workouts with somebody else.
Right. I'm glad we need to get back to like brothers like you. You seem like the younger cats ain't clout chasing, right? They ain't clout chasing and try to jump behind the kid. And we had the fucked up era when everybody was trying to clout chase and jump on the kids' coattails instead of just making
business. It's a business. No, one thing I had to learn is, I used to get emotional about that.
Yeah.
Once I learned the game, I get emotional about that. That's just a different part of the game.
Yeah.
But when you're not in it for the business, when you're not in it for the marketing, you see what it see, and you gotta move to your own lane. Everybody got their own lane.
Yep.
So one thing I learned is I respect everybody's lane. I do my own thing, they do their own thing.
Yeah. Quality over quantity, the real shit show.
All day, every day.
All day, man. Appreciate you coming and talking with us, man. Love.
You gotta have him on too.
I gotta get him. Yeah, I gotta give it to you. I'll get in contact with you.
Right, please do.
Love.
All right, man.
Who we got?
So I know we winding on down, man. So
we got 5 minutes.
We got 5 minutes. So Coach Luke. Coach, I'm gonna have my college coach on here, man. I think I said it the best
way to end it.
I'm gonna have my college. I think I said it the best at the clinic. I said the best love-hate relationship I've ever experienced. Because I didn't understand playing for him. Like, this dude was really. I remember telling my teammates, like, man, dude don't like us, fam. He recruited us way out here, and he don't like us.
Right.
But now, with me being a high school coach, I understood everything he stood for and what he was on. It all centered around accountability, boss. And that's one thing that Doug Lewis of the world be messaging, man. That's one thing that, hey, this one thing. Come on, man. We got 5 minutes, man. So you got to say what you got to say, man.
You good, Doug? You ain't got to fuck with nothing. You good.
All right, thanks, Cal. All right, yeah. Hey, man, you want to do this? You can do this, man. Me and him talk all the time, man. You can do. You can ask some questions.
Say what you just said. You good, Doug? You ain't got to do nothing. The mic already straight. I got everything over here.
Okay, so Coach, I just want you to elaborate on the last piece you said at the clinic, and then we can go into our love-hate thing that made us bond stronger. But kind of elaborate the last portion of the clinic. I wish it should have been recorded.
Well, I think more importantly, being back in the city, high school basketball for the last 3 years, is that Branden is doing something to connect the city and unite us as a community, let alone, Milwaukee City basketball. And we have a history of crab in the bucket theory.
How many times we heard that already?
We're never happy for the person that's winning, or we're jealous and we have envy for that person, instead of being like the suburban schools who they're together. We go into these meetings at the end of the year trying to get seed, have a nice seed for the playoffs, and they're together and we're apart. So what happens with us is we get a low seeding because we're not together and they're together.
Right.
And what he's doing is, and what he's brought to the community, and I'm proud of it. And when it comes to the love and hate relationship, this is why, you know what? I didn't care back then. But it's not about me being your friend. It's about me being your coach and your mentor. And making sure you develop the person, the potential that you have. And this is what we have. We have a state championship coach. We have a guy who putting things together for the community, bringing the coaches together, where it's not about us, it's about the young men in this community that's not graduating, that's incarcerated. And it starts with us as being mentors. And he's doing mentorship stuff.
Right.
Putting this clinic together. If you're not involved in your city conference coach, you should have been there.
Right.
You should be supporting this. Because at the end of the day, it's about the kids. And we got to get off this jealousy and envy and about us and come together as coaches and come together as a community to make sure that we set the future up right for our kids. But think about it. Coaching. If we're coaching kids and we're not on the same page as a coaching staff, how are the kids going to be on the same page?
Absolutely.
Now, how are the kids in the community going to be on the same page and the coaches in the community are on the same page?
Right.
So, the stuff he's doing right now is getting the coaches on the same page.
Absolutely.
So the stuff that when he thought that I was getting on this case, coach tripping and coach, no, it's the little things. It's little things. And it's the fundamental things that say, you know what, later on, you're going to be successful and you'll thank me later.
Right.
Forget, we're in a microwave society.
Right.
We're in a society where, you know what, let's put it in the oven, let's bake it for 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah, we want it quick.
I'm old school.
Right.
No, we're going to bake it 2 or 3 hours. Guess what? Guess what we have? Guess what we bake? Branden Joseph, the best young city coach in this city who's putting together, it ain't just about athletics and the basketball, it's about the community, it's about the kids, it's about us coming together.
No doubt.
Branden Joseph is the man.
Absolutely. Doug, before we let you go and get up out of here, I want to ask you, after coaching in college and doing all that, coming back to high school to coach, the transition, how was that?
To be honest with you, as far as if you talk about X and O, it's very easy.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, if you got players, you're going to win.
Absolutely.
But guess what? When you try to win the big prize, you got to be able to have players and coach at the same time.
Yes.
So you had the best players in it. And I won't mention this, that, and that.
Right.
If you got the best players in the whole state and you can't win, well, you got to look at yourself. But anyway, number two, it's just the fact that with the parents who want that kid to be what they were, that's one of the biggest problems. And then, like I said earlier, the other big problem is that we're just not connected as a community. And that's been the biggest problem.
Yeah, and like shit, winning, because you won in high school, right? You won a state title, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
That shit took a little bit of luck, too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be good at luck.
You gotta be good, but that luck is key than the bitch. When you won, it took a little bit of luck, too. They were prepared. You could have the best of the best. Like, I had the best of the best, but shit, that didn't mean motherfuckers didn't try to take our head off. So if I had a bad game, if my players had a bad game, I had to coach them up to make sure we won that bitch. When I tell my story, how we won that shit and how we got just fucked up over at Riverside, there's a lot of shit that happened to us, but, the head led, but shit, we got lucky, too. That little bit of luck in that got in that face.
And I'm old school,
Okay.
1984. I won state, and we went 24-0. Well, in the sectionals, we were down 10. You gotta remember, ain't no 3-point line when I play.
Right.
Ain't no shot clock. Neither. Still ain't no shot clock. But we were down 10 with 1 minute 20 seconds left, and we won by 6.
Okay. Right.
That was luck, bro.
That was hard. That was hard, too.
It was hard, but it was luck, too.
Right.
Down 10 with 1 minute 20?
Yes.
And won by 6?
Yes.
That's luck, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, and we won. And after that, we won state.
Yeah.
You gotta be good and lucky, but at the same time, I believe if you do it the right way, the basketball guys look down on you.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you coming back, giving to the community, man, and doing what you do, man. Heard y'all gonna be good over there.
We just gotta keep working.
This is the spot, man. Sneaky good.
We gotta keep working.
So
I'm trying. I have 2 gold balls.
All right.
As a player and a coach.
Right.
But coming back as a head coach, I'm trying to get like BJ.
Right.
Get that gold ball. And guess what? He did it the right way.
Yeah.
And guess what he did the right way? He developed his players. He didn't have top 10 in the country, top 100 in the country. No, he developed those kids.
Yeah, when I did it, that's what motherfuckers can't take away from you, that player development.
Thank you.
My shit is just...
Exactly.
Right, but you gotta, motherfuckers don't want to talk that shit about themselves. You gotta let motherfuckers know because they might not know. They might not know in 17 years, 36 girls went to school on scholarship on my shit. 6 professional, 1 got drafted to the NBA, WNBA, didn't get asked to a camp, got drafted second round. Like you gotta tell that shit, put that shit out there so they know who they dealing with.
Well, you know, I'm old school. You know, I ain't gotta talk about it. Everybody, somebody else talk about it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
no doubt.
I want to be humble, man. I want to be like Michael Jackson. Can't go nowhere.
Right. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about that shit. Appreciate you, Doug. I'm gonna talk about you. Hey, sneaky good. Vincent and King, sneaky good. Sneaky good.
Man, I hope this was all that you envisioned, man.
Man, it
you
was
know,
all good,
I mean,
man.
I just want to thank you again for being able to put this platform and put, and partner our platform so we can be able to give good content for the audience. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole goal.
All right, hey Rob, bring him back over here.
Hey Rob, real quick, come on.
Come back over here, bro.
Slim
Man.
will get ducked off on you, man.
No, still pretty early.
Off wax, I gotta tell you something. Shit.
Oh yeah, come on, man.
no doubt.
Yeah, we can.
So, man, so just make sure what y'all doing, ain't nobody doing. Don't let nobody come in, take y'all model and do it better than y'all. Don't let that shit happen. Don't give up too much game. Motherfuckers show you, but they can't be y'all. They can't be y'all too, and keep that shit, man, close to y'all. Y'all got this shit on lock, man. Keep on moving and grooving, man. However I can help. Confidence in the Klutch, man. You already know. Brothers from another mother. We got this shit.
Man, we appreciate you, man. Appreciate you,
man.
Appreciate you for sure.
Y'all, PAT, y'all gotta know what's going on, man. They doing what the fuck they need to do right now. These brothers right here got the city on lock. Get in contact with them. All that shit gonna be on the pod or whatever. I'm gonna produce the shit out of this shit, man. Appreciate you.
Day 2 tomorrow, man.
Oh yeah, day 2, man. Come check it out.
Come check it out. Top 40, and we got the panel tomorrow, y'all.
Come out, y'all. So
12:30 start.
Anything for the good of the world before we get out of here, brothers?
Man, hey, when we come together, we do better, and hey, everybody must understand that hey, we're bigger when we're together.
Oh yeah. Power in numbers, baby.
Power in numbers. Y'all heard it, y'all. We're good.
Oh man. Y'all somewhere?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm trying to do this shit the right way, y'all. Y'all see me on the thing now. Man, that shit was real, y'all. Y'all gotta get with them. It's my first podcast out here. I had to make sure I did it with my brothers. Y'all, I mean, they brought me out, man. Real, recognize real. So y'all already know, man. Get your confidence together. Get your Klutch together. Support your own. Support these brothers, man. Listen to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheklutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, review, hit that bell button to get notifications. New episodes is important. Visit us on Facebook, Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, KITK. Have a safe and healthy night, y'all. Three, two, one. Confidence on 3 and the Klutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the Klutch.
Confidence in the Klutch.